But if we realize that our strength and our fortified position and our defense and our fortress is in his strength, not ours. He's not asking us to be strong just within ourselves. He's asking us to learn how to draw on that source of joy in him and his strength. And if we have that joy in our life, it should show through. You know, somebody should see something in your life. And that doesn't mean, again, you don't have to like walk around with a fakey smile and kind of grinning through, you know, your circumstances. I had an incident at work. I had many incidents at work, but this is one. I walked in. I had only been working here a couple of months at this place, and this lady, we would talk about all different things. We weren't necessarily talking about church, or we would just talk about life. And I walked in early one morning. Now, I'm that kind of person. I have a terrible diet, but I like to buy a Diet Coke and a Honey Bun. Because I figure the Diet Coke cancels out the Honey Bun. It's just a good combination. So I was always one running around begging for change to buy the Coke and the Honey Bun at work. So I went and got my Honey Bun and my Coke and got in my cubicle. It was dark and not all the lights were on yet, and I'm just sitting quiet. Most people may have a moment of prayer before they start. I have Honey Bun and Diet Coke. You know, I figure the Lord likes that too. He's in that, you know, he's for it. So I was just opening my Honey Bun, and this lady who I'd been talking to fairly, you know, knew her fairly well. And she walked straight to my cubicle, purse still on her shoulder. She sat down on the corner of my desk, like right beside me. Not in a chair, like on my desk. And I'm sitting there with my Honey Bun. So I said, hello, good morning. And she said, I want what you have. And so, spiritual person that I am, I just kind of swallowed hard and said, okay. And I broke my Honey Bun in half. And thinking the whole time, why don't you buy your own Honey Bun? Here's some change. She said, I don't want your Honey Bun. I'm not talking about your Honey Bun. I said, phew, thank goodness. You know, because at that moment, that was all that was important to me. And I didn't know God was doing something. She said, I want what's in your life. I see something in your life. Now, I'm not the Boyettes are not known for walking around smiley people. We have kind of serious faces, and sometimes, people think we're angry when we're not angry, because if we don't smile, we just have this real straight look. And I thought, what has she seen in my life? She says, there's just something there. When I talk to you, I hear something in your voice. When I watch you, I see something that's missing in my life, and I want it. And so I ended up, my Honey Bun got stale, but I had to talk to this lady about Christ, and actually got to lead her to Christ and got her going back to church again. She found a church over in Hampton. And so I thought, wow, God, you can just use any moment, and people can see things. You don't realize that people can see things in your life. They watch you, and they can hear things in your voice and how you carry yourself. And I think it's because, as a Christian, we know our source of strength. We know our source of joy. We're not drawing from the world. We're not drawing from just each other, although that's great strength in your life is your relationships. But we know that deep down source of joy.